Yo, what's up, players? 9.2.0 PTB is here, and with that, we have a new original killer called the Krasue. Holy fuck, dude, that shit is awesome. Wow. Yeah, so the power, basically you have two forms. One is used to get her on the map and then has like a mini coup lunge. It is a special attack, so you can't stack it with like All Shaking Thunder or coup de grace. But basically you have a small projectile like Unknown, and if it hits a wall, it basically, excuse me, if it hits a wall, it bounces and kind of splatters everywhere. So you really want to focus on hitting a wall. I feel like, yeah, you really want to focus on hitting a wall. This projectile gives survivors slight debuffs that get better over time. And basically, once you hit them with your projectile, the mini coup de grace lunge, like I was talking about, can injure survivors. And so the more that you build up, wow, that is way too fast of a idle animation. Holy fuck, dude, that was like 20 seconds. That is really annoying. I'm gonna turn my audio off because that is really fucking annoying. So basically, if the projectile hits somebody, then you can injure them with your movement ability that has like a mini coup lunge, and then once they become fully infected, they are broken, just like with plague. I feel like the thing with this killer is that you really want to start infecting people. I feel like it might be pretty good to kind of injure or remove this infection. So, like I said, body form, which is your basic attack, has a 32-meter tear radius, and head form, which is your movement speed, or which your movement ability is, has a 40-meter tear radius. It is slightly faster. It looks like about 9 or 10 meters a second, just like old Chucky Dash. But it lasts for quite a long time. The your main ability, while in your body form, is Regurgitate, which is kind of like an unknown shot. Like I said, it bounces off of walls and does like splash damage. Well, it doesn't damage people, but it does splash. So then, yeah, let's just get into a custom game so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. You know what? I'll just throw on all over perks. No add-ons, just to see what this is all about. And I don't think there's a new map. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there isn't a new map. Yeah, it would be the first one. So let's get like Fazbears. Oh wow, they brought back these old. That's funny. All right, so we're here. The P2B servers are pretty bad, but yeah. Let me show you what I mean. So you just press M2 and then M1 like Unknown, and it bounces off the pallet and splatters. So you basically have no cooldown with this, which is really nice. So let me show you what I mean. So it bounces, and then it has like splash damage. So if you shoot it low, it's gonna go pretty close, and if you shoot against a wall, if you shoot it at like an angle, I feel like Leech 2, I don't know, man. I feel like it's pretty cool. But it does go really, really far. So pretty much, you know, something like this, where you could just hit a lamppost. I feel like they kind of removed the frustration with Unknown that I had, was that, like, it's really uncontrollable, and this feels like it's actually very... Like, I see, like, right there, though. I don't know why it splashes towards me, though. See, like, right there, it splashes toward me. It's weird. Huh. So, here is the head form. You basically just shed your carcass, and then you go into a flight mode. And it has really good control. Like, probably... Like, I feel like this is just freeform. And that was about 10 seconds, and then you pretty much just go back into it. And so when you hit, you have this really, really long lunge. Let me just show it. Each one of these is 4 meters, I'm pretty sure. Or no, these are 3 meters. So, hold on. Yeah, so that's about a 7-meter lunge, I would say. About a 7-meter lunge. Each one of these is 3 meters. And yeah, so that's about like a 6-7 meter. Damn it. It's about a 7-meter lunge, similar to Nemesis, but Nemesis, of course, breaks pallets, all that. So with this flight form, it kind of feels about as fast as... See, like right there, I got a third of his infection up. You can vault pallets in the head form. But the swap back to your human form is very unforgiving, I would say. See, like right there, I infected him, so that got him into Leech 1. And you basically throw out your intestines with this lunge. It feels like it has a very slow ramp up. Which I'm not a huge fan of third-person killers in DBD. I just think that it's pretty much like a gimmick at this point. But yeah, you basically have full control over your flight as long as... I wonder what the cutoff is. Okay, so it looks about like 20% for the cutoff, 25. Yeah, about 25% is the cutoff to where you can no longer use your flight, remaining charge, that is. So really, I think the gameplay loop is that you're going to want to infect survivors with your splash ability, especially going off of walls and such. You can look pretty much all the way up. How far does that go? Okay, so that doesn't really go that crazy far. Yeah, so it looks about the same distance as Unknown. And you do have built-in pop, which is really, really nice. But I do understand why swapping back to your body form is so weak, I guess. Oh, wow, that doesn't hit him. But, oh, okay, yeah. Let me just make sure that, yeah, right there. That's, yeah, okay. It definitely feels like you have to aim it pretty well. I'm not sure how he disinfected, though. See, like, right there, he is fully infected, and the pickup animation, pretty simple. I imagine they're probably going to make something unique that literally just looks like... that literally looks like skull merchants. Yeah, like, you have so much control over this movement. Oh, okay. Nice. Just like that. I feel like you don't really move, or you don't really lose much movement speed. Okay. Sure. But yeah, it feels like it slows you down to about 2 meters per second. Yeah, this is the way that survivors are removing their infection. You kind of have like these little mushrooms, I guess. And you have really good control. Yeah, so you do have to hold W and press M2 at the same time. It, this killer is very cool. It just kind of removes the frustration that I have with Unknown, I think. Um, yeah, very cool. I almost forgot to check the Mori. Holy fuck. Wow, okay. So let's check out some of her skins. I know that they are pretty much available. That's very cool. I like that weapon. And then you kind of have like a skinnier machete, I guess. Or maybe like a butchering knife. Oh, wow, that is... Okay, that is actually so fucking cool. What? The weapons have like mini legacy on them. Like, obviously they just look like scratch marks, but... Okay, I'm definitely using this one. That is really fucking cool. I like that weapon. Hold on. Okay, so these are just bodies, and then blue, purple. Nice. So yeah, I want to test out another one. Let me test out another one. I feel like the gameplay loop is probably to infect survivors, go into your fly form, and then basically keep at it from there. I feel like your human form, your human form is kind of to just infect survivors. This starting animation is just so cool, man. Let's check out the weapon. Oh yeah, that looks like blighted almost. The animation is really sick, kind of like a forward slash. Yeah, so this gives you undetectable off the rip, which is really, really cool. Even though the bots are just way too smart for that. Wow, that is really hard to aim. And there's like a weird sensitivity thing. Nice. Feels like deja vu. So then, Behavior thinks because of how much movement she has that they're kind of lessening her base kit effects. You know, like the haste and the built-in pop. Like, she moves so fast, man. That is actually wild. Okay, do these just, like, go through the walls? No, that actually hits her. So it feels like you infect M1 and then follow up with your fly mode. Ooh, so that has really good range over window. I had a feeling that would have really good range, and then the pickup animation in fly mode is so cool. You basically hold them like a bodyguard. It's so fucking cool. It's really nice that it allows you to just like immediately go back into fly. You know, with Dracula, it feels like there's kind of a... You kind of have to swap back to bat form. Okay, that's really nice. One thing that I want to try is Zanshin. I feel like Zanshin Tactics is going to be so good. So then I just fly back at him. I wouldn't exactly call it dash slop, but I definitely feel like there's very like Kaneki elements of just immediately catching back up. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I feel like it's I don't know. Like it's very much... What was that? Okay. I guess I'm just seeing shit. Yeah, the projectile doesn't have much range. But then once they are infected for the first time, then they basically like... See, like, she has so much mutation on her. What the fuck? Okay, that is so cool. It kind of looks like a really enhanced version of, like, Wesker, almost. Oh, so then they're all fully exposed. Oh, and she's... And then she just broke in front of me. Okay, that's really cool. It has, like, a very, distinct animation, too, so you know that it pops. You know, like, with Wesker, it's kind of hard to tell when somebody goes full infection, but this is really, really cool. I'm a huge fan of this killer. Oh, okay, so he's already infected. I wonder if it... Like, with, Plague, it's very much... I tried to get that through the window. With Plague, it's very much like... You, What am I trying to say? With Plague, it feels like... I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm kind of distracted by how fucking cool this killer is. Not a sponsored segment. This killer is just really fucking cool. So wait, yeah, I was in fly form, so grabbing out of a locker automatically puts you in human form. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Go for Dwight. These are just bots, so it's not like they're crazy good. Ooh, okay. I really like that knife animation. This weapon is so cool, man. Can I... Ooh, okay. So yeah, I tried to hit that on the ledge there. And it kind of went exactly where I wanted it to. Thankfully, I'm only on like 100 ping. I have a Puffalope stream in on my second monitor, so he's playing on like 200. So this doesn't feel terrible. After this, I'll check out... Oh, new gen animations? Oh, dude, that is so fucking cool. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, I can't lie. It's very easy to tell that a generator is being worked on, though. I do like that. Off the tree? Ooh, off the tree, okay. Yeah, so she has base mutation right now. I really would like some input buffering on this killer, though. Ooh, okay, so you can't, like, queue it up around a corner. You kind of can, but it's really difficult to aim. It feels like, I don't know, do you have to hold it? No, okay, so you don't have to hold it. It's kind of just a pre-programmed lunge. I wonder how fast you are base speed, because that felt like 110 maybe. It could just be the third-person effect. Could just be that. What? Oh, that's right, the base kit barbecue? Okay, so Claudette's infected here, right? I can't tell what the green is. Okay, so that injures her. She must have been removing the infection then. Yeah, so I wonder how much control you have. So it looks like the collision is like really bad. Okay, so I was trying to move my camera or my mouse around this corner. It looks like you have about like a 15-degree tilt on your M1, which isn't amazing. That's kind of... I don't know. It's really... It kind of feels like Billy turning almost. Like... Oh, wow. Okay, so that's like a 3-second cooldown to go back into head form after swapping. I think a little bit of input buffering on this killer would make them feel so much better. Like right here, I was holding shift. Oh, I tried to hit the windowsill. Nice. Off the locker. Okay. So it's really hard. Oh, okay. It's really hard to judge whether or not something is gonna bounce properly. Ooh, it does feel really easy to dodge. It's kind of like Wolf Pounce in a sense. It definitely feels like a one-time Wolf Pounce. But, you know, Wolf has, and then say I can just vault this window if he wants to throw it. Oh, okay. So now I can just vault it. And then go back into flight. It doesn't feel like a broken scamper. Ooh, that doesn't hit him, though. Okay, see, then he just broke right there. You can see definitely, like, some blood spatter going up around him whenever he does break. Ooh, man, I don't like... This feels so slow. Holy shit. It's very easy to tell when gens are being worked on from afar. Like, you see how... Like, that animation is very, very nice. The standstill tech, holy shit. You can... I want to see how fast you can M1. Spamming M1? Ooh, dude, that feels nice. That's kind of one of my, like, core complaints with Unknown, is that, like, it feels like you can't M1 fast enough. And then I can just vault. And then... Ooh, okay, so that doesn't hit him. I was trying to, like, get a speed burst, but it feels like you slow down too much. Ooh, okay. Okay, so can I slide off of this? Ooh, okay, so some of these rocks you can definitely slide off of. Yeah. So it's not... I wonder if it has, like, the same collision detection as Wesker does. Because you're just going in a straight line and you have, like, a little bit... So let's see this base kit pop kick. So it should be about 15%, I believe. Overall, I think this update is really, really good. Yeah, I don't know, man. How does that not hit her? Really? Okay, so that didn't really bounce where I wanted it to. And I believe there is a different Mori if you're in head form. Wow. So the server does take a little bit of time on the PTB to register that the survivor died. But yeah, very, very cool. This killer is really, really fucking cool. I'm gonna be so real. Yeah, I don't like how... Is there, like, an option? Why is it, like... Yeah, I have the... I don't know why they... Like, I have the UI scale and in-game HUD scale turned down, but I don't know why they just, like, moved it up. That doesn't... I don't like that. Actually, kind of freaking ticks me off, buddy. So, I'm gonna go play a real game, and I'll see you guys when I get there. I'm thinking... I got him. Let me auto-spin these. Oh, I got the prestige weapon already. Nice. Yeah, I'll check out the prestige weapon. So, I think Zanshin is actually gonna be really, really good on this killer. Let's see. Yeah, Undone still has a 60-second cooldown. When are they gonna fucking, like, make this shit good? Tinkerer, I think, could be really good. Ultimate Weapon got a buff, finally. And so I don't think Surge is gonna be all that good. I feel like Oppression did get a buff. Yeah, Oppression did get a pretty sizable buff. I feel like Rapid could be really good on this killer. So let's look over the add-ons. Chicken Head, all survivors start afflicted. So it kind of, but it's basically just like the Ouroboros Vial or of the Dark, or what's the Singularity add-on? Yeah, that's pretty good. Corporal Weave reveals the auras. What's Corporal Weave? Okay, so you can just see the auras of survivors within the disinfection thing, or holding the disinfection. Leech 1 applies blindness, and Leech 2 applies 4% hindered. So you're injured, you're broken, and hindered. Let me get into a queue first. Hit a window with Leeching Gland to mark it. I feel like 10 seconds doesn't last that long. Huh. Hit a window with... So basically your ranged attack, and then... Okay. I feel like that should probably be like 15 or 20 seconds. I'm gonna be honest. Because you're wasting so much time to... Yeah, I wonder if Bamboozle works with head mode. I don't know. Successful intestinal whip causes a leeching gland to spatter near the survivor. This is kind of like the anti-body blocking, I imagine. Damaging or breaking the marked item is 10% faster. Wait, what? Hitting a generator, pallet, or wall with a gland marks it. It's 10% faster? That needs to be like 20 or 30. I mean, it's not... It's a nice thing to have, but I feel like it should be a little bit better. Decreases your flight consumption by 25%. Oh, wow. Survivors carrying the disinfection gain 10% haste for 5 seconds. So does carrying the disinfection... Like, I imagine it's only 5 seconds of no... Of basically just, like, elusive, pretty much, right? Besides the, no collision. Headlong flight charges by 10, and it's recharged by 25%. Okay, so this ups the... Like I was saying, you have to be at 25% to use it. So this ups that 25% to 50. But it gets more charges. It lasts longer, and it recharges faster. This could be really nice. This could be really nice. Gain 2 charges. I wonder how many charges there are whenever a generator is repaired. I wonder... I imagine... Because if each charge is 1 second, this is a 10-second buff to like a 15-second long power. That's insane. Flight. Okay, so anytime a generator is repaired, you get a faster recharge rate, and your flight lasts longer. And then it stacks. So this is kind of like an endgame. This is a very endgame adjacent add-on. When the exit gates are powered, all survivors are afflicted with Leeched 1. Fungi begin to decay, and activating Corporeal Weave no longer creates new fungi. Okay. I didn't know that. So anytime that you swap powers, I believe? Yeah, anytime you swap between human and head form, or body and head form, you create new fungi, I guess. Hitting a non-leech survivor with the whip. So trying to infect people with your mini coup is going to reveal other survivors within 24 meters. I mean, I feel like this could be decent. This actually could be pretty good. It's kind of like a mini nowhere to hide when... You know, with Nemesis, you kind of don't want to commit to a chase when you see a survivor that isn't infected, or, like, they're at a strong tile. But, like, if a survivor's at a strong tile and you infect them, then you can see other people. Is it... Okay, so it's based on you. So you basically... But, see, I feel like you can't really... Because, like, the animation, the whip animation feels like about 2.7 seconds. So you definitely have to use this with lethal. Decreases the fungi cleanse rate. I'm not sure what that means. 10 charges to flight when a survivor is hit. Okay. Okay. Wait, by a gland? Huh. So this gives you back flight for hitting people with your ranged attack. That could be okay. Under the fungi's... What do the fungi do? What? Can eat fungi to decrease the leech meter over time. Being hit ends the effect. Okay, so I imagine the yellow that you're seeing is them decreasing it, so it like gradually decays. Okay. Survivors under the fungi effect are exhausted? That could be decent. When a survivor eating a fungus further than 40 meters... So, like, barbecue and chili. Okay, like old barbecue and chili. Of course, it's been changed now. Growth rate of leeched by 10%. Cleanse rate of fungi by 10%. Eh. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of just a passive add-on. That's okay. Oblivious? Ooh. So if they are removing their infection, they're oblivious. Okay. Flight's consumption rate? So this gets you across the map even faster. Ooh. That could be really nice. I feel like Friends to the End won't be that good because you're not going to get the exposed. But this could maybe get you some value. Okay, so just longer flight in general. When charging, regurgitate. See a preview of the impact zone. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I feel like that's not very... I feel like on this killer, that's not very good. You know, with Unknown, it might be decent. Of course, Unknown doesn't have one. But seeing where it's going to land, especially because you have literally no cooldown to the range attack, I feel like this isn't that good. It's not even a ranged attack. It's kind of just a ranged infection, you know? It's like a mix of Plague and Unknown. So, I feel like these are probably the best, huh? And let's throw on the Ebony. Yeah, I feel like this is probably going to be a really good build for her. Zanchin, I feel like, is going to be really good to try to calculate the how high or like how you should bounce the projectile. Tinkerer, because she has so much map control. Ultimate Weapon, obviously, because she has so much map control and they buffed it. They increased the range and then dropped the cooldown by 15 seconds. And Rapid, I feel like Rapid could be really, really good. Of course, you don't have a basic attack when you're within the head form. So I think you're going to probably infect, basic attack, swap to head form, catch up, and then whip. It feels like it kind of feels like there's a lot of inputs that you're doing. Like the meta is going to be to infect, M1, catch up with head form, and then whip. And I feel like Rapid is going to be really, really good. Everybody's playing the new Survivor. That was a 6-minute queue, by the way. I don't know if I... That's a 6-minute queue. Holy shit. So yeah, I'll check out the Prestige weapon. Alright, so we got Batum. Yeah, I feel like Bamboozle would be pretty good with head form as well. So you start with your power on cooldown, which I don't really understand why. That kind of seems a little silly, no? It's only like a 3-second cooldown, though. Oh my god, dude. Look at how fast this... Okay. Yeah, these add-ons are a little bit crazy, huh? But the recharge rate is pretty bad. Oh, okay. I run into... I wonder if she's 4.4 or 4.6. I didn't really check. See, but then I see her. And she's running this way. Okay. Oh, wait. This wall is broken. Oops. I'm a little silly. I feel like it's good to, like, infect multiple people, though. Oh, wait, that actually got her. Okay, hold on. Nice. So then we just go back into head form. Or flight. Oh my god, look at how fast you catch up. It's very dodgeable, I feel. So they're already getting disinfected. Huh. Okay, so hopefully we can get to this gen in time. No, damn, that sucks. Just saw... Am I crazy? Ah, here we go. Nice. Ooh. Giga talent perk. You definitely have like a decent amount of control though. Ooh, okay, so you can car slide. You can car slide. Hold on. Nice. So that has like a good amount of control around the corner. I really like this killer. Holy fuck. Yeah, this is very cool. So like right there, I can see that then gen's being worked on. Or not, maybe. That's a little bit. Oh wait, she's not infected? Okay. Hold on. Nice. I think that was a direct impact. So then we M1, and then we swap to this. Nice. Okay, so that goes around the corner very well. I like that. So it looks like you have, like, with Wolf, you have, like, a short changing period where you can, like, move your aim. Let's go check the new ultimate weapon. Nobody. Okay, well, I mean, it's on a shorter cooldown now, so that's good. That's good. They also did change leverage, which I like. I like that they increased the the duration. I wonder if you get undetectable, because like right there. Nice. Dude, this killer is so fucking cool. I love this. Hold on. Okay, so you have a lot of control. It feels like once the lunge starts, then you don't really have much control, but this killer is so cool, man. I love this. I think a good amount of input buffering would make this killer, like, really fun. Did that not hit her? Oh, that didn't. The new Survivor looks really fucking cool as well. Ooh, direct impact. Okay, so it looks like you can kind of... Oh, that's right, you can vault pallets. Oh, okay, so I got stuck on something there. Okay, so I'm not sure what you can slide over. Okay, so that's a decent amount of range. Is that gen regressing? I swear I kicked that, right? It's barely giving off any sparks. Huh. Surely that's not intentional, right? Oh. Hello. Oh, wait, she's not infected. Never mind. Give me a second. Oh, so that doesn't hit her, damn. Well, like, there's no cooldown, so this is really cool. Oh, see, that hit her. Dude, that is so fucking cool. It kind of just, like, alleviates all the frustration I have with Unknown. And then you have full control over her movement ability. Like, that's so cool. This killer is so cool, man. Oh my. Okay, so we gotta go over there. Yeah, I feel like agitation is gonna be really nice on her, because, like, this third-person movement is not it. Third-person carrying a Survivor, I'm not a huge fan of. So then we get our kick. I feel like there should definitely be, like, some kind of add-on to, Ooh, okay. There should be some kind of add-on to, like, lessen the, struggles of using, or, like, swapping between forms. Or, like, swapping back to human form. Okay, so you definitely kind of use it like a mini shred, almost. Ooh, okay. So you can't really use it at, like, longer loops. I wonder how low you get to the floor, because it looks like you definitely get low. Get low to the floor. I'm just kidding. Yeah, agitation is going to be really nice on this killer. Just like a feel-good. Like, obviously, agitation is just feel-good at this point. But this killer is really nice. No teleport bullshit. It's kind of just like a mini dash. It's kind of like a mini shred, almost. But to use the shred, you then have to actually, like, infect survivors. Off the stop sign? Ooh, okay, she held W. Strong play. But that lands at her feet and it doesn't infect her. Huh. Like, that doesn't hit her either. Huh. Weird. That landed at her feet and it didn't infect her. Okay, I know where the pallet is. Maybe get, like, a good bounce. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. I kind of have to give up on this chase. They're healing over there. Yeah. Then I can just vault this. Catch back up. Oh, wow. That window should not be there. I'm sorry. That window literally just should not be there. Okay. Okay, so they were in shack. Ooh. I really like the bounce. See, like, that infected her there, I think. No, it didn't. That should really infect her. There we go. So that got her infected. What? Good play. Yeah, some input buffering would really make this killer good. Just a tiny bit of input buffering. Oh, I can kill her. Hold on, hold on. Let me see. Wow. I'm kind of the belief that this is maybe the best original killer they've ever made. I don't really care for the fisheye, though. So that kind of infects her. I feel like it's not very good to, oh, I probably shouldn't have swapped there. I'm not sure where she's running, though. Yeah, just like a little bit of input buffering would be amazing. No. I definitely feel like swapping forms kind of has, like, a little bit too long of a... Where are we going, man? Oh, so that, like, launches up. That's so cool. So it definitely has, like, the same bounce pattern as, like, Unknown or something. Oh, I tried to get it in the door. Yeah, just a little bit of input buffering would make this killer so much easier to play. Oh, okay, so that did infect her. Alright. Ooh, okay. So I think I do that. So you can definitely do some mind games with this. I feel like the vault isn't good enough, though. She popped a syringe, I guess? Okay. W body block. Okay. Yeah, this killer is really, really cool. Yeah, the server does take a little bit to recognize the game is over. It's just a BTB, whatever. Alright, so I definitely want to take a look at the new survivor because she definitely definitely very attractive. It's just pixels, but I mean kind of the new Fung, I guess. Let's look at her skins. Wonder if she has like anything special. Ooh, okay. I kind of fuck with the hair. I wonder if this... Oh, dude, they should definitely do one with purple streaks. That would be really cool. Okay. I like those pants. Hold on. Ooh, the black and red pants. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So I like that red flannel. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna theory craft here. And then give me... I don't really like her. The glasses, I feel like, just don't really fit, to be honest. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I could just buy everything, but I don't feel like going through all that trouble. Okay, yeah, the black and red pants definitely look cool. Yeah, that's the new chapter. If you're on PC, you can download the PTB right now. The new killer is absolutely amazing, and I think might be one of my favorite killers. I am of the opinion that, at least right now, I think this is probably the best original killer they have ever made. Getting into, like, maybe Plague, I would say, but I think Plague, I don't know. If her perks, which I don't even think I went over her perks, I'm gonna be honest. Krasue. So, Hex Overture of Doom. Let me just tab out here for a quick second. Spawns a Hex Totem that curses the furthest generator. So, you get a Hex Totem from the... Okay. So basically it... Okay, so it spawns a totem, and the furthest gen from that totem is shown to you. And anytime a survivor repairs that totem, or repairs that generator, you get undetectable, and your tear radius is applied to the generator. So it's kind of like... So yeah, it's kind of like a different version of Unforeseen that doesn't really have a downside, or like a cooldown. I guess the biggest downside is that it's just a Hex Totem. This is really nice. I do like that. I actually do really like that. That is pretty good. Ravenous. When you hook a survivor, so kind of like No Way Out, but when you get all 4 tokens, survivors are exposed for 60 seconds, and they scream, so you see all of them. This could be really good on Kaneki, I fear. This could be really good on Kaneki, which we don't really need another perk to buff S tier and high A tier killers. It could really only be good on Kaneki. I feel like maybe it could be good on Krasue. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but I feel like it could be. Okay, so this one, I like the idea, and it definitely has some value, I feel. It would be really good on Gideon's, but other than that, I don't know. This could be really good on, like, Legion. They could definitely bump up the range to, like, 32 meters if this perk is going to have a cooldown. Like, if this perk is going to have a 30-second cooldown, you could make it, like, 32 meters, and I feel like it would be really good. 16 is kind of meh. I feel maybe you can make it 24 on the PTB and then see how that feels. But yeah, overall her perks are pretty decent. They're not like game breaking. Her power is amazing. It feels so good to play. I am going to get P5 just to show off the body, and then I'm going to keep playing, man. This killer is really, really fun. So, prestige body. Kind of just glossed over with the red and like the blood splatter. It is pretty cool. Yeah, overall, what a great chapter. I'm gonna be honest. The anti-tunneling stuff I didn't really feel. But yeah, check it out for yourself. And I am Wesco. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.